Hello everyone, it's Dawn and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to our subscribers, both new and long term, and welcome to anybody who isn't a subscriber. And if you've enjoyed this video by the end, if you're not a subscriber already, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell, because we've still got a couple more projects yet. And we are working from PAPERCRAFT Society Box number 49, designed by Christina Griffith. And today, in the box, we got this beautiful rose glitter card. I know in the book, for those of you that have got the box already, in the book it says silver, but in the box we've got this gorgeous rose gold glitter card, and it's non-shed, so there's no problem with it. It doesn't make a mess. I'm not saying that I won't, but the glitter card doesn't. So what we're going to do, we got 4 sheets in this set, very generous, but we're just going to use 2 of them today, and we're going to use some other bits and pieces in our stash, plus a few other bits of embellishments from the kit. So here we go. We're going to make a little gift box today. So what we need to do first of all, take 1 piece of the glitter card, don't cut it, but what you do need to do is you need to score it. If I keep it that way, then you can see it. You need to score it at 1 inch all the way around, and I will put these measurements in the description box below, because there are a few, not many, but there are a few. And at one end, as we've already done, can you see that? Yeah, you can, I think. You'll see it better when I turn it round. You need to cut up to on the narrow bits here, these little inch bits, on the short edge, you need to cut up and create a tab. And I've already done one end, and I'm going to show you how we do that on the other end. So here we go. If you've made boxes before, you'll know how to do this, but if you've not, it might be useful for you. So we're just going to cut up to where the 2 score lines meet, and we're going to cut a tiny wedge, not a huge wedge, but just a little wedge. So just like that and like that. And wherever the offcuts fall, that's absolutely fine. We can leave them. We don't need to worry about them because we don't need them. So again, we're going to cut up to the line, cut out a little wedge, and cut out a little wedge at the end. The reason we do the end bit is so that when we fold it over and turn it into a box, it doesn't stick out. We haven't got any bits sticking out. So what we'll do now, just move the scissors, sweep that lot to one side. If it goes on the floor, then it'll stay on the floor. Well, for the time being anyway. So what we do now we've got all of our tabs cut, we need to fold along all of our score lines, and this is the base. I'll show you how we tackle the lid in just a minute. But let's get the base put together first. So fold in all of our score lines, including the 4 little tabs at the end. Now, if you want your box to last, I would suggest that you use a strong glue. Now, I'm going to use hot glue because I want it to stick instantly. But you don't have to use hot glue, although this is glitter card and there aren't many, although it's smooth, there aren't many glues that will stick glitter. So I'd strongly suggest, if you've got one, that you use a hot glue gun. If you haven't got a hot glue gun, use your construction weight glue, your gel glue. So let's just do that. So I'm going to do that now. It's been warming up nicely. It should be hot enough by now. So we're just going to put the tabs in, and we put our glue on the glitter tabs. Don't put it on the inside, you'll end up not being able to close the thing. So we'll do one at a time, because hot glue, as you know, doesn't take long to dry. So just put your glue on, bring one up to the other, and give it a pinch. Well, now with hot glue it won't take long. And we're going to do that. I'm not going to speed it up or anything like that, but especially for those who are new to box making, we're going to do this together in real time. So again, put a blob of glue. I've got some glue sticks hiding in the corner if we run out, and we probably will. So again, just bring it up. Make sure we've got a nice square corner there like that. And we're going to do that on the other 2. And then I'll show you how we deal with the lid. So we won't be long. And then again, we just squeeze a blob of glue on there like that. Let go of the trigger, of course. Bring it up to the corner so that the 2 edges meet, and give it a squeeze. Just hold it for a second or 2, and we're going to do that just one more time, and we've got our base of our box all done. So that's the quickest bit, making the base. So pop like that, give it a squeeze for about 2 seconds, 3 seconds maybe, and we have the base of our box. So if you're going to make a greeting card with embellishments on it, or layers, or texture, what's the word? Not texture, but in layers. If we're going to have a lot of embellishments. So you might need a deeper box. You shouldn't need anything much more than 1 inch. This is 1 inch all the way around, of course. So we're going to put that to one side, and I'm going to show you how we dealt with the lid. Now the lid, we've done almost exactly the same. We have scored, it's the same piece, well, a different piece of card, but I haven't cut it apart from the tabs. But this time I've only cut 2 tabs for the front because we're going to deal with this bit slightly differently. What we're going to do, we are going to actually, I know you'll think I've gone bonkers, and perhaps I have, but there is a reason for it. We're going to take these 2 tabs off completely. We're going to remove them. There is a reason for that. I'll think of it in a minute. No, there really is a reason. So we're going to take those off and just put them to one side. I'll just pop them over the other end of the table because what we're going to do, we don't need the scissors anymore, so we'll pop those over there too. What we're going to do, bring this back, because what we're going to do, we're going to make a hinged lid. So this lid is going to join. So what we do, we use our glue gun and we put a trail of glue or a bead of glue along there, and quite quickly, because this won't take long to dry, put that over there and stick it down. So like that, we've just put that over there. We should have a little bit of time to get it into place, not long I admit, but, and then that comes down and that will go over there like that. If you want to, you can put a finger lift. I haven't brought a punch down, but you can easily cut one in. So now we're going to work on the rest of it. I'm not going to do any more to the base, but we are going to decorate the top of the lid and the sides of the lid. So for the side, the long sides, you will need some, well, I'm using gold mirror card, and you will need 2 pieces that measure 1/2 inch by 5 3/4. So we'll do the back and the front first. And again, actually the best way to do this would be, I'll tell you what, I'll hold it up. I was trying to figure out the easiest way to do it so you can see it. So if we, oh hang on, we need another glue stick. There we go. I've got some. I've come prepared. So just put a trail of glue like that. Take one of your strips and stick it on, but with hot glue you do have to be reasonably fast. You don't have to be lightning fast, but we do have to be reasonably fast because it won't take long. And wait until it's dry. If you've got an overhang like that, wait till it's dry, because once it's dry you can just brush it off. So, oh, that's sticking to everything except for what I want it to. Fantastic. So we're going to do the same on the back. So a trail of glue like that. Pop that down. I'll just put it over the way, or out the way, so I don't knock it over. Slide that into place like that. And already we've got a nice end. And we're going to do the same to the short ends. And you will need 2 more pieces that measure 1/2 inch by 2 inches. And once again, the measurements will be in the description box below. Just click on the more. Underneath the video, there's a little tab that says more. So just click on that and you'll find everything you need. And that will sit there like that. And then we've just got 1 more piece on the edge, and then I'm going to show you how I've decided to decorate the top. So a little bit different. So we'll stick that there like that. So we've now got a nice border, but you can still see that lovely gold glitter card all the way around. So there we go. We're going to leave that like that. Make sure we've got the front. That's the back. So I'm going to bring it round to the front like that. And I probably will cut a little notch in there when I'm done. So the first thing you need to do to decorate the top, you will need another piece of gold mirror card. And that needs to be 3 1/4 by 5 1/2. And we're going to sit that on there like that. So what I'll do with this one, I think, I'm just going to put a blob of glue in each corner. Sorry, I just realised I've gone completely off camera. So a blob of glue in each corner. Oh, I might do a bit of a trail. So we'll do that. Sorry about that. So we'll bring that back in and we will sit that roughly. We've got a little bit of time to squiggle it into place. So we'll try and get the glue strings out the way. So already we've got a nice reflective box. And you will need another piece, a white mat, which measures 4.5 by 2 inches. What I've done with that one, I've used some blue ink and I've stamped some snowflakes. Now some are fading snowflakes. Now I haven't misstamped them. They're like that deliberately because I wanted them a bit textured and a bit sort of rustic. And we've got a few spots of ink, but that's okay, that's fine. So again, we're going to use hot glue throughout just to make the whole process quicker. And again, this is just ordinary white cardstock I'm using for this. Smooth white cardstock. Actually, it's not white cardstock at all. It's cartridge paper. It's the heavyweight cartridge paper. But it's smooth, so any smooth card will do. And it doesn't even have to be white. You don't have to use this colour thing. But I decided to go for that because I like it. So there we go. And I've stamped one of the houses, or the house, and I've stamped and coloured a couple of the trees, or a few of the trees. And we're going to make a very simple little scene. But what I want these two larger trees behind the house. So before I put the house down, I'm going to put that there, or maybe slightly over to the side. And I'm going to try and decide where I want it. I want that coming out of the back, and I want that one to come down there. So I might want that one coming out of there and that one just tucked in. So I'll put that one down so we know where to put it. So we'll just do a blob of glue there and I'll press that down. If it's a little bit chunky, that's fine because it is the top of the box, so it's not interfering with the closure. And that one I think we will put maybe slightly in, yeah, about there. So if I stick that down there should be a bit of glue there, and then all I've got to do is pop a little bit of glue at the base of the tree and stick it down. And then what I want to do is have my house there, or maybe just coming across like that. So that's what we're going to do. So if I put the glue, oh, where should we put that? On the back of the house, I think. And I'm going to need some more glue stick very soon. So there's enough there to stick that down. So we'll stick that down like that. I don't mind that, oh, actually, I wonder if I can pull that up quickly. Because I actually wanted it to come like that. That's no problem, absolutely fine. And then all I'll do is I'll just add, oh, just quickly grab another glue stick. I'll show you in a minute what I've put the glue sticks in. So we'll stick that down like that. Just wipe off any excess. And we've got our trees nestled behind our house. Now I've got a couple more things to do, not much. So we're going to use this little tree here. And I'm going to put this over the other side, so just to balance it up a bit. So put that there, stick it down like that, wipe off the excess, but mind your fingers when you do this, make sure it's cooled a little bit. And I have, now the one more thing I've got to do, well, I haven't got to do, but I'm going to do. I've used this lovely ribbon that came in the pack, but I've coloured it. I've taken one of my alcohol markers and I've coloured it blue because I wanted it to coordinate with my snowflakes. So all I did was I went over it with a blue pen, and all I'm going to do is put a blob of glue right at the top and stick it down like that. So if you wanted to stick it somewhere else, if you wanted to put glue somewhere else, but I think that's more or less in the middle. I think that'll do. So there you have a beautiful box made from the components of Papercraft Society Box number 49 with just a little bit of gold mirror card from your own stash. And you can open that up quite nicely because it's got glue, hot glue on it. It'll stick instantly. Now, if you wanted to, I didn't bring anything down to cut an opening or a finger pull, but if you haven't got anything, or you haven't got a paper punch or anything like that, all you really need to do is take your scissors, decide where you want it. It doesn't have to be absolutely accurate in the middle, like that. So just and just cut a little arch, like that. So just cut round, start one side and then go and meet it on the other side, and just cut round. It would have probably been easier to do this before we glued the thing together, but never mind, we'll get there. So just notch that out like that, and there we have an arch. It's not perfect, but it's enough to show you where your finger pull is. So now we have a completed box made from Papercraft Society Box 49. And you can put a little gift in there, or you can put a layered card or a heavily embellished card if you've got layers. That would be fantastic. So I hope you've enjoyed this project and you have a go yourself. It doesn't have to be with this card. If you haven't got this box or you're not a member of Papercraft Society, you can make this with whatever you've got in your stash. So I will be back very soon with another project. We're going to be making another Christmas card, but with a bit of a difference. So I'll see you soon with another card. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Take care, everybody. Have fun. And as always, happy crafting. Bye-bye for now.